Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and to another day in Azeroth. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Felix, the Yak, Drew, Mitosh, Talon, Mendy, welcome everybody. Hope everyone is doing well today. We are going to hit 60 today. We are going to hopefully do some dungeons. And we're going to start off by working on some of these dailies. A little bit of housekeeping. Inventory is as cleaned up as I could possibly get it. You will notice that we are wielding a spear. That's the Chill Pike. We picked that up in Blackrock Spire, I think. And then I also grabbed the Brain Hacker because it was pretty cheap on the auction house. And I wanted to skill up our polearms and our axes. And that way we have swords, axes, and polearms all skilled up. We're not quite there yet. I did spend a little bit of time last night off stream leveling up axes and polearms. So we should be able to hit. But I've got all of our weapons down here so we can easily switch between them. If we're having problems, we can switch back to the sword until these skill up a little bit. So yeah, that's what we're doing. These weapons seem like they're going to be really powerful once we can hit. I was fighting some ogres, and we were doing okay against some really lower level green enemies, so once we can hit consistently, these should be really good. And I think that's it. I picked up a bunch of quests. Some of these seem to be elite quests. But this one right here, we can do right in the area, but the caveat is it's an elite quest, so... Yeah, so we got these guys here hanging out, and they're all elites. So I'm gonna get a couple skill ups here, and then I'm gonna have to switch back to the sword. Well, maybe we won't have to switch back. Let's see if we can kill him with the polearm. If I can kill him with the polearm, that's more skill ups. Looks like we're good. Have I started any of the Attunement quest? LOL. No, I haven't. I have not. I don't even have the quest for Molten Core Attunement. Oh yeah, the quest for Molten Core Attunement I can pick up in the central column of the Blackrock area. I haven't done anything. I'm not even 60 yet. I haven't attuned to anything. I've barely done anything. I don't even know what the attunements are. The last time I worried about attunements was in original TBC. That was the last time I did any kind of attunement questing or needed to get keys for various dungeons. Alright, let's take on another one of these guys. Okay, nobody behind us. Well, I probably should have switched my weapon a little bit earlier. Luckily, when we cancel that little buff, apparently the enemies despawn. .60 more skill ups to go. What are we doing here? We are doing daily quest. We're doing daily quest in one of the endgame event zones. So we have an event happening in the zone, and as part of that, we're working on some daily quest. No charges remain. Okay, so there's a good reason why I can't just flip in and out of that realm. They want me to live in that realm. I wonder if the person who gave me the quest can provide me with more of these charges, or if I'm just SOL.
Great to meet you.
I thought it was her. Apparently I'm just SOL. Apparently they want me to just like hang out in that little reality.
See you soon.
Which I don't really want to do, but okay. Let's try again. Alpha T, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream. We're phase shifted right now. That's why it looks weird. We have an item on us that shifts us into a realm between the sleeping world and the waking world, is how the quest put it, I think. We've taken some non-GNO dream juice. We're on the dream juice, okay. That's why everything looks weird. Oh, that's fun. We got a little lag spike there. Little lag spike there. It might be a laggy day for YouTube. It looks like we're back to normal now. Oh god, don't die. There we go. The lag spike was trying to get me killed. Have I headed back to the scary house with all the loot? No, I haven't. We ended the stream yesterday doing Skullomance, right? Like now I'm confused. I'm like, wait, how did I end the stream yesterday? We were doing Skullomance. Are you asking me if I've been back in Skullomance? No. Will we do Skullomance today? I hope so. A lot of coins. Not a lot of melee loot, it was full of caster loot, but got a lot of coins out of it. It's like 27 bosses. Is there some kind of limit to how many daily quests I can have in my log at one time, besides the 25? There we go, that's the first daily quest we've completed in Season of Discovery. Let's see, 8 flamestone clusters from dark iron slavers. Okay. Okay. I guess I can pop out of the dream world now. There we go. Everything's fine. We're off the juice.
What can I do for you?
So this is our third currency that we've been introduced to. We have the coins that we're spending on gear from the vendor in Booty Bay. We have these, and from the reading I did, the Remnants of Valor have something to do with upgrading a specific trinket that we don't have. So that seems to be the purpose of these. And now we're getting Fireland's Embers, which presumably is going to be spent on some other vendor for some other gear, but I don't really know. So yeah, 3 different currencies. The only one I know what to do with is the reels. We'll probably look at spending some of those today. Okay, so looking at what else we have going on, let's just head out and see if we can, oh, well. Don't need the spiders. So we're just looking for Fireland's Invaders. In the meantime, we're probably just gonna die to meteor damage, I realize. That's the most likely outcome. Is that at some point today we will get killed by meteor damage. It has a huge AoE. And there's like a template doesn't get laid down, so it's impossible to avoid it. I'm going back to my opinion that it's basically impossible, that maybe it's impossible to solo quest here. These guys are not elites, but I'm going to take so much incidental damage from the stupid meteors that I don't know if I'm going to be able to fight anything out here. Especially as a class that doesn't have a heal. Trying to quest here seems like it could be incredibly punishing. And there we go, very unceremoniously, there is level 60. There you have it. Character capped. 2 talent points left to spend, that will finish off mortal shots, and that is it. All done, time to log off and start another one. Just kidding. Thank you, guys. So the Firelands Embers are more for getting crafting items. So as someone who's not doing a production profession, they're useless to me. I take it because they're soulbound, so I can't sell them. So I don't need these dailies. Right now I'm doing them so I can skill up our weapons, but I guess technically I don't need the dailies if they're just for crafting stuff, because I don't need crafting stuff. This your anxiety went up when you saw me logging out. Yeah, I should have taken that further. I should have actually logged out and logged into the next character that I did make and started playing it for a bit to really mess with you guys. Just didn't have the energy for all that. Mitoch, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we could probably run something like soon. Like I said, I don't have any reason to really do these, except I'm just trying to skill up my pole arms all the way. As soon as I got my pole arms skilled up, I'll be down to run whatever. Yeah, the polearm is a really fast weapon. It kind of got me thinking that I probably should have been looking for fast weapons all along, even though I think we equipped quite a few slow weapons. So this is a really fast weapon, and the axe I grabbed is also fast. But yeah, I think we should have had faster weapons the whole time. That is my retrospective. I love how she holds the spear. It has some unique animations to it that I appreciate. I'll point out that when she thrusts the spear, she's doing it as a one-handed weapon. The only time she puts two hands on the spear is when we do abilities. And that's because the abilities all share the same animation regardless of what weapon is equipped. But she's wielding this spear as a one-hander. And I would love to see spears as a one-handed weapon so you can do like a spear and shield. I don't understand how, like, through so much of ancient history, like, footmen and warriors used spears and shields, like, and yet we get into a fantasy game and we don't have one-handed spears. So many different cultures used spearmen that would have a one-handed spear or throwing spears, and you'd have a shield. I kind of like that aesthetic. So you are 60, what now? As they say, Now the real game begins. Yeah, now you can play the real game, is what some people would tell you. Endgame Andes. Endgame Andes would tell you that now I can play the real game. And leveling addicts would tell you it's time to log out and start a new character. So it really depends on the type of player that you are, what you do now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to skill up this weapon, and I'm going to do some dungeons, and I'm going to get some currency, and then I'm going to spend that currency on loot. Question mark, question mark, question mark, profit. That's what I'm going to do. And then, you know, hopefully eventually when I have some loot, when I have some gear, I hope to do some raids. And we'll just take it a day at a time. As long as I'm having fun, we'll keep trying to do endgame stuff. If we get bored with endgame stuff or there's not a lot going on, then we'll level another character. Or we'll do some combination of all those things on a weekly basis, you know? I probably won't need to log in and do endgame stuff every single day. If I get to the point where I'm doing raids, then, you know, there will only be so much that I want to do in a week. And then we can spend our time leveling other classes when we're not doing endgame stuff. Do I have enough gold for the 60 mount? I highly doubt it. Not unless they nerfed it into the ground. I have 200 gold. 200 gold. That's it. I don't really need the epic mount. Like, I don't feel a burning need for it. If I ever happen to have enough gold to get it, I'll get it, but endgame is not fun to watch, then don't watch. Plenty of people like watching dungeon runs. For some people, the dungeons are the best parts of the content. For other people, it's not. It's to each their own, you know? I feigned death and there's a guy right next to me. That's great. Let's come over here. I'm sure this is where we get taken out by a meteor. Alright, we also need items from the dwarfs. If we can find any dwarfs that are alive, then we need items. I haven't been seeing a lot of dwarfs, and it's hard to navigate through all the fire elementals to actually find them. So we'll see. All I really need to do is skill up my weapon. I don't really think this is the best place to do that. Honestly, I think I'm going to go turn this one in, and then we'll figure out where I'm actually going to skill up these weapons. So I don't need any of the items from the dailies, and there's not really a great reason for me to do the dailies. You know, I don't want to spend a lot of time on it if I don't need the currency. Well, there you go. Just treat it like a podcast. If it's not interesting to watch, just listen. Look at something else. Yeah, I'm gonna go turn this in, and maybe we'll go to the southern zone, and I'll go fight the ogres I was fighting yesterday. Those ogres were pretty good for just getting skill ups. Maybe for the gold. Yeah, like, sure. Maybe for the gold, but yeah, not to skill up my weapon. There's too much garbage going on. They cram too much into this zone. That's all. Like with the mobs from the event running around and with the normal mobs, it's too dense. It's too crowded. It's not very fun to do stuff in this zone. All right, so there we go. That one's done. Let's jump on a flight. I think we'll go to Morgan's Vigil. And we'll just kill some stuff around that area. I mean, I guess the event's probably still happening there, but we could fight some ogres that are not too difficult to fight. And it's pretty close by. In my opinion, these dailies are, again, another area that's set up for you to get into a group and just plow through them in a group. If you were in a group of 5, you can just kind of like steamroll the entire area, kill everything, loot everything, and just keep doing that. But it doesn't feel very fun for like a solo player to do the dailies. Daily quest should definitely be a solo player activity. I haven't started any attunements. I'm not even attuned to Molten Core yet or anything, so I'm hoping to get attuned to Molten Core today at least and do some other stuff. Let's check our inventory.
Hello.
This is not going to be like Robert plays a hyper-efficient endgame World of Warcraft. So I hope no one is getting confused about that. Just because I'm going to do some endgame content does not mean I'm going to optimize any of the things that I'm doing. Maybe that wasn't clear. Should have came with like a warning label. This is endgame content, but it's not going to be endgame content like you've seen people approach endgame content elsewhere. Because usually what people do is they gather a bunch of information, they look at a guide, they ask questions, they investigate, and they just follow a guide to do the things in the order they need to do them. I'm not going to do that, so if you were hoping for more of like an optimized experience on hyper efficiently running endgame, this is not going to be what happens. I'm gonna do what I think most solo players do, because at heart I am a solo player. I'm gonna get to this endgame content, I'm gonna flail around without knowing anything, and I'm gonna hope that I can make enough progress and have enough fun that I stick with it until I learn what's going on. That's basically how I'm gonna approach it. I'm just gonna flail around, and we're gonna get some stuff done. Hopefully have a good time. Someone is killing my ogres. Why would they do this? It was cool to see the epic drop on the paladin. Yeah, that's the first epic world drop that I've gotten in classic, like in a version of classic era. Not counting cataclysm, because cataclysm doesn't count. It was pretty exciting, and it's a staff, so like conceivably I could use it. I could use it on a mage, a priest it would be good for, or a warlock. So I think it sells for like, I think it was like 50 or 60 gold. So I think I'm just gonna hold on to it. And we'll probably end up using it. Oh, you know what? I need the train level 60. I also need to find out where am I supposed to get my damage aura. I'm supposed to get a damage aura. And I have no idea how to get it. It's probably like a quest I have to do. It's going to be a bummer when I have to look it up on Wowhead and follow all the steps. That is going to be a bummer because I don't see it in my list of things to be trained, which means we're not getting it from our trainer, which is what I hoped was going to be the case. So, yeah. We're going to have to make a little trip back to Stormwind before we queue up or do any dungeons, I think. Pole arms are at 277 out of 300. It's not 100%, but it's getting better. Maybe it was one of the rune vendors. I checked the rune vendor at some point, but maybe I'll have to check again. Stormwind has a book vendor in the main castle. Okay, yeah, I have no idea where to look. We'll have to look everywhere. I'm not even sure where the rune vendor is, except for Goldshire. Or it wasn't even Goldshire. It was Northshire Abbey. I could run back to Northshire Abbey. Check the vendor there. Although with that being in the human lands, like I don't even know if they would have hunter runes or not. Guess we're gonna find out. Am I enjoying Melee Hunter thus far? Yeah, I mean, we got it to 60, so, you know, I enjoyed it enough to level it all the way up, which is really saying something. It's been a good time so far. We'll see how it performs in some more dungeons and some more raids and stuff like that, but yeah, I've had a great time. Just leveling the character has been a blast. John, good afternoon to you and welcome to the stream. Mitas, you just looked up where the vendor is that sells Aspect of the Falcon. Get your running boots on. Where is it at? We have a Hearthstone set in Kalimdor. So our Hearthstone set in Astronar, maybe that'll help. If that doesn't help, I don't know. I don't know where it could be. But yeah, yay, running. I love to travel to get a class ability that's crucial. We all know how much I love that. It's in Winterspring. Okay. Yeah, awesome. I didn't even grab the flight point for Winterspring. It's okay. We can fly up to Northern Felwood and make the run from Northern Felwood. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Not with our Hearthstone set in Astronar. It's not bad. I think we'll make a stop back in Stormwind just so I can train any other hunter abilities, and then we'll go grab that. And what'll take a long time is getting back, unless we put a group together and we got a warlock, and then I can just teleport back. But otherwise, getting back to this side of the world is going to be the challenging part. I think while I'm in Winterspring, I should probably get the flight point this time. Be a good idea. Dragonkin Menace is the quest to kill dragon whelps at Morgan's Vigil and is the start of the Ani chain. I'll take a look. We're at Morgan's Vigil, so let me take a look. I'm not going to rush to get my attunements done, but it would be nice to have some of the quests. We were by Morgan's Vigil. I'm back this way. Alright, skill level, we are at 282. I guess 282 is pretty good for right now. We'll probably have an opportunity to swing at some more stuff later. You can plant your mage in Winterspring. That would save some time. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man, if you want to do that. That would be awesome, and then I could just teleport back to Stormwind or something. Extinguish Fire Guts. Dragonkin Menace. Okay, we'll grab this one. Put her down. Oh, this is a actual dungeon quest, I think. Alright, we have those for later. For now, let's head over to Stormwind. We'll train, and then I will hearth, and then we will go get our aspect of the Falcon. And after that, we'll look at getting into some dungeon runs. Am I not playing Paladin anymore? I'm not playing Paladin right now. Doesn't mean I'm not playing it anymore. I definitely plan to finish the Pally and get it capped eventually. It's pretty close. I wanted to do endgame content, so in the service of wanting to see some actual endgame content, I did something that I don't often do, and I picked a character to focus on for a little while. And, you know, a lot of times I don't do that, but it seemed to be the only way I was going to be able to engage with endgame, is if I just picked a character for a little bit, settled into the character for a little bit, focused on the character for a little bit, do some endgame stuff. Eventually we'll go finish the Paladin off, and eventually we're going to roll other classes. But for now, I'm going to play the Hunter. Yeah, what I would really like, I would like to learn the flow of what I'm going to do at Endgame. I'd like to see if it's actually possible to get into raids and stuff like that. Once I learn more about the Endgame, how it feels, the kinds of stuff I do, if I'm having fun doing those things, then I'll know what we're doing with other characters in the future. But yeah, I want to learn all that Endgame stuff on this character, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Okay, what do I need to do? I need to go for hunter training. Hunter training, and I think that's all I need to do in town. And then we'll hearth out of here. We can check our rune vendor too. There is a rune vendor right back here, it looks like. Yeah, there's a building that kind of goes between the Canal District and the Dwarven District, and inside that building is a rune vendor. Maybe somewhere over this way? Maybe they're just in a hidden location? I've been to them like once on the Paladin. Where are they at? Maybe I have to approach from the... I thought the building, like, went through, but maybe not. I'm gonna find it. Right here? Yes, wait. Yes. Well, there we go. Yeah, he doesn't have anything for us. Okay. So I have every rune. I didn't hold off on any, so that's good to know. Can't mount here. I can't mount here. How weird is that? Oh, this place is hemmed in. I don't even know. I guess I can't go this way. I didn't realize this was a little enclosed area. I thought this connected. Did they make that area just for that guy? Did they open that up and make that little area? Or can you get there in vanilla era? John, you put down the road because you got tired of leveling your lockpicking? Leveling lockpicking is very tedious. I've put it off and put it off and put it off on rogues. But then you need it to get your poisons, so like you can't even really... You can't put it off for very long because you need it to get poisons.
How are you?
It's kind of a drag though. I don't think I need any of these. Arcane Shot, nope. Distracting Shot, nope. Freezing Trap, maybe. Wing Clip, eh. Wyvern Sting, eh. Okay.
Safe travels.
There we go. We are all trained up. Now I can hearth out of here. We've always been able to get to that little spot on the map. That's cool.
What brings you here?
Alright, we have a 5-minute flight. I think I'm going to take this as an opportunity to fill my coffee early here, because I think after this I'd like to do some dungeons. And if I can avoid getting up in the dungeon to get coffee, I'm going to do that. So I will be right back. Alright, we are back. There's a lot of coffee talk in chat. I drink lots of different kinds of coffee. We have Keurig cups and we have a normal, like, coffee pot. But I'm not really particular. I put a little bit of milk in my coffee and that's it. But I don't really care what kind of coffee it is. As long as it's not like super I don't drink like Folgers or Maxwell House. That's like my only caveat. I won't drink the really cheap stuff. Right, into Winterspring, for real this time. I don't know what this little timer is on my mini-map. I've never seen this little timer before. Yeah, very confused about that. It must be part of an add-on, obviously. Maybe it's the World Buff add-on. It's gotta be the World Buff add-on doing that. My worry about having coffee at my desk is that it's going to lead me into drinking more coffee. That's like the biggest. I could put a Keurig down here, or anything really, and then I wouldn't have to get up. But then, you know, I run the risk of drinking even more coffee than I already do. I feel like if it's an inconvenience, if I have to get up and go get it, at least there's always that chance that I won't, or that I'll put it off. You know. We're going to get the other aspect right now. Yeah, we're apparently I have to go to Starfall Village, I think it was. And apparently that's where I get the other aspect for some reason. I don't really know why. I don't really know why I can't just train it at my trainer. Or, you know, the rune vendor could have it. There are other options, but apparently this is what I need to do. Yeah, I do have a quest there too, yeah. Some kind of breadcrumb. The 2 Winterspring quest. And then we'll go get the flight point out here. Just so we have it for next time we need to head out this way. It's a book off the general goods guy. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why? Why is it a book off the general goods guy in Starfall Village? It doesn't even make sense. It's so random. Justin, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Which dungeons am I looking forward to doing? Any of them that give me currency and loot. Yeah, I don't even care what I do at this point. As long as I'm earning currency, I'll be happy enough. Because if I'm earning endgame currency, that means I'm doing endgame content. Which makes me happy. Maybe we should do BRD for the MC attunement and just get that done, and then maybe Skullman's or Stratholme. Maybe Stratholme, because we haven't I haven't seen that yet. Yeah, either BRD or Stratholme. BRD I can get the attunement done. Stratholme would be new to me, so new is always better. New is always good. Alright, so we need a vendor. Trade goods. Food and drink. There we go, general goods. And there we go, Treaties of the Falcon. And there we go, now we have Aspect of the Falcon. Let's find that somewhere. Aspect of the Falcon. The hunter takes on the aspects of a falcon, increasing melee and ranged attack power by the same amount as the highest rank of Aspect of the Hawk. While Aspect of the Falcon is active, the improved Aspect of the Hawk talent can now proc from, and benefit, I need to respec. Because now we can benefit from improved Aspect of the Hawk. So Yeah. Would we respec for that? Because where is improved aspect of the hawk? I was assuming it was a talent. But now I don't even see it. Can now proc from and benefit melee attacks. It's in Beast Mastery? Shoot. Yeah, man. I mean, I need that, but I don't have any points left, so I have to choose. I could not go mortal shots. We could give up the crit. So that's... We'd have to give up a bunch of crits. You know, I could go back, I could do efficiency, and I could do lethal shots, and then I would have 10 points. I could put 5 in aspect of the hawk. But then I don't really I have 5 points then that I don't really have a great place to put the 5 points. It feels like a trade-off. I have just enough points in survival to get me down to Wyvern Strike, so I don't have any extras. I don't have anything extra in survival that I can give up. We'll look at a respec eventually. I'm not gonna run off and do it right now. I'm not gonna run off and do it right now, but we will look at doing a respec. There we go. Alright, let's run out and get the flight point at the village. That way we have it. That's right, there's an attunement quest here. I have no idea where such a quest would be. I'll have to look that up at some point. So we can get attuned to that one. Because obviously that would be nice to see. I think they should put any attunement quest, or like the start of an attunement quest line, all of that stuff should go on like command boards in the major city. Once you hit level 60, there should be a command board in the major cities. You can go to the command board and it should straightforward tell you, you know, here's a quest and this begins the attunement for this dungeon. Here's a quest, this begins the attunement for this raid. And you just need to be able to go pick all that stuff up off a command board. The alternative is you have to look up everything on Wowhead. So like, what's better for a player? Is it better to have a command board that lays it all out for you, or is it better to have to go look it up on Wowhead every single time you want to get attuned?
Farewell.
It's like, it doesn't make sense.
I am honored.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mitash, you parked your mage out here, didn't you? You caught me just in time. I was about to fly somewhere. I forgot we had talked about this. Thank you. This makes life much easier. Procrastination, I appreciate that. Thanks for being here and hanging out with us. Cool, thank you. That works. So what do we think we'll do? Do we think we'll do Stratholme or BRD? And I can put myself in flight. Dustin, good afternoon, man. Thanks for hanging out and lurking. Yeah, let's do BRD then. Sure. That sounds good. Alright, so I need to fly not to Morgan's Vigil, but to Thorium Point. There we go. That's a really quick flight. I like that. Perfect. And then I probably need to go smack some more enemies just to keep skilling this up while we look for more. We need a few more skill ups with the polearm. 282 out of 300. It's not bad. We'll get there. The Dragonkin Menace quest also leads into BRD. Yeah, of course it does, right? Of course it does. That'd probably take me a little while to knock that out, though. 15, 10, 1, and 4. Well, we'll have to do that at some point, though. I don't think the word dung is a good abbreviation for dungeon. I think if you need to abbreviate dungeon, abbreviating it to dung, which just means poo, is not a good idea. Because I read that as poo. He said, which dung? And I was like, why is this guy talking about shit? And it took me a minute to realize he was abbreviating dungeon into dung. Just not a good idea. For some reason, it just didn't occur to me. I just read the word and I puzzled over it for a minute. It was a pretty unmomentous ding. We just randomly dinged off of just a random mob. I guess that's how it happens. Alright, so where is everybody else? Is everybody here? Yeah, everybody's probably here. We have a mage at Morgan's Vigil. I'm gonna run inside this place because we need to see if I can find the quest. I was told that we could pick up the Molten Core Attunement quest inside of the actual place here. So I have to figure out where that is. Because right now I have no idea. I know we gotta go up the chain into the little area. How's my backpack space? Really bad. It's horrible. Just completely awful. I don't know when it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better when I have enough money to buy, like, enormous bags. That's when it's gonna get better. After I go down both chains. That was the only chain I was aware of. So I need to find another chain. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this is why I never get attuned to Molten Core. You might have to be dead. If I have to be dead, that's gonna piss me off. I don't even know what that means. I might have to be dead. I'm already getting pissed off about it. He's in the window at the bottom. I don't know what that means. I'll go to the bottom and see if I can find him. I feel like Assad is the place to make some of this stuff less stupid. You know, if you're gonna make changes and make the game flow a little better, like some of this crap, putting it on a command board would be a lot better. Okay, well, here we are. We're outside now. I will get tilted. I get tilted over things that are unnecessarily retarded. That's the kind of stuff that usually gets me tilted. When it's something that could be simple and it could make sense, instead it doesn't make sense, I get really, really tilted. Like, I'm gonna go down here. This is second chain, so if that was chain one, this is second chain. Here he is. You don't have to be dead. That was what really pissed me off. Someone told me that last time too. Like, it was like 1 or 2 days ago. Someone said, "Oh, you gotta be dead," and I just kind of deleted it from my mind because I'm like, "There's no way I have to be dead to grab a quest. There's no way." So I'm glad we don't have to be dead. That really would have just pushed me over the edge. All right, and back up we go. I assume back up we go. There's another quest. Okay. Is this not the quest? This is the quest I want. Attunement to the core. I want to be attuned to the core. Yeah, I want to get attuned. Yeah, there is a quest you have to be dead, but it's not the one I need. Then I don't care about it. Yeah, I only care about getting attuned. That's all I care about. If there are other quests, I don't care. So, we'll leave it at that. This is the only quest I care about. I guess someone in party recognized me. I am. Oh, that's awesome. Appreciate that. There we go. Maybe we turn on some, like, actual music while we're in here. That sounds good. Let's do Dunmorrow. Changing the music is something we can do thanks to the Leatrix Plus add-on. So if you have Leatrix Plus, you go here, you go down to Media, and then you can pick from any zone or dungeon or various soundtracks. Very cool stuff. It helps when we're doing dungeons like this that just have an ominous, brooding noise as their soundtrack. It's very helpful. Have I heard the Noxramas soundtrack? It's very epic. I probably have at some point, but it wouldn't have been any time recently. If they didn't change the music from vanilla to Wrath, then I've heard it. If they changed the music from the vanilla version to the Wrath version, then I haven't heard it. Hopefully we'll get to do some Nax at some point and we'll actually hear it for real. Looks like most people are here. Are we mostly here? The warrior is somewhere in Blackrock Mountain, so he's close. Everyone else is present and accounted for. There are 4 difficulties to Nax. Oh, that's nice. That's gonna be fun. Is the spear skilled up? It's basically skilled up. It's at like 290 out of 300. Skilled up enough. Levels 1 to 3 are friendly to all. Level 4 is pretty hard. No additional loot, just a mount. Okay. It's nice to have higher difficulties to kind of challenge yourself. It's also nice to be able to start at a lower difficulty and feel like there's not a huge barrier to entry. There we go, we clicked on the cauldron, we got bigger, we got a ton of world buffs. It's good to go. We have some plate leggings, 28 strength, 12 stamina. Go ahead and greet on those. That is kind of ironic, relaxing Dunmorrow music while crushing in some dwarven skulls. It's a little bit ironic. Raindrop, thank you, and thank you for being here today. I appreciate that. What polearm are we using? We are using the Chill Pike, which I believe we got out of Lower Blackrock Spire. Actually, the item probably says. Nope. Nope, it doesn't. For some reason I thought I had an add-on that would tell us where it came from, but apparently not. Got a binds when equips two-handed axe. 27 strength, 11 stamina. I'll go ahead and greed on that. How is Endgame thus far? Too early to tell. We're obviously just getting our toes wet. We just hit 60. Right now I'm getting it. I'm doing my attunement for Molten Core. We're still collecting coins. I haven't even spent any coins yet, so we're still really early. That being said, I'm having a lot of fun pushing the buttons still, so. There's a blue here, leather, stam, int, spirits. Okay. Don't need that. I noticed there are a lot of bind on equip blues that drop in these runs. I wonder if they have increased the drop rates for stuff like that. Keep in mind, our paladin tank, he has a really, really good gear. He's punching below his weight here. That's why his damage is so insane. Part of the reason. The other part is that he's a great player. But there is a gear factor. But yeah, Prot Paladin has the ability to put out lots and lots and lots of AoE damage. Karen, good evening to you and welcome to the stream. Everything's good here. Yeah, see, and that's the good thing that Blizzard did, is even though he doesn't need gear out of here, even though it's below his weight, he still gets coins. He still gets the predominant endgame currency. And that's what Blizz did to keep this content relevant for people that don't need the gear. It's what makes it possible for someone like me to hit level 60 and to start collecting tokens to spend on endgame loot. And that's really good. It's really good that they've motivated people to keep engaging with content that they, like, in other versions of the game, would not need to do anymore. Maybe I should use this vendor really fast. Pretty sure this guy's a vendor, isn't he? Yes, he is a vendor. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll sell some stuff. Clean things up a little bit. We can sell the sword now. I don't think we'll be using the sword anymore. The roasted quails I kind of need. Alright, that should be good. I mean, it feels like to start off your endgame journey, you just start queuing up for stuff like this, and you start collecting the tokens. And as soon as you're killing bosses that are giving you the coins, you're getting coins for endgame loot. So even if it takes you a while to kind of get your legs under you, you just queue up for stuff. BRD, Lower Blackrock Spire, Stratholme, Scholomance. Just put yourself in the queue for that stuff, and you'll get groups. And then you can just rack in the coins and go spend them in Booty Bay. Golem-fitted pauldrons, male with agility and stamina. Yes, that is actually a huge upgrade for us. We will definitely grab those, and we will definitely put those on immediately, so that's nice. See, we still need upgrades out of here, so for us, we are getting coins, and we are able to get loot. Trying not to forget loot. If you see me forget loot, call me out, especially if it's a boss, because, yeah, if you don't loot the boss, you don't get the coins. Sometimes we kill bosses in here and I don't realize it's a boss. Sometimes it's obvious, like this guy's a boss. He's got a coin for us. That is a polearm. This is not as good as what we have. Well, I mean, this could be good. It has agility on it, but it doesn't have as much DPS. What do you guys think about this compared to what we have? It's got 23 agility. The one we have has nothing on it. I'm gonna grab this and we can think about it later. Nobody else in the group can use that, I don't think. I don't think it would be good for a warrior, so we'll grab it. And we can contemplate whether or not it's better. It's a slower weapon, and we just moved to a fast weapon. I kind of want to stick with the fast weapon for a bit to see how that works out. 1 agility is 2 attack power. Yeah, maybe it's better. What's it look like? Yeah, I think we gotta let aesthetics have to matter. It looks freaking cool, so I'm gonna wear it. Aesthetics have to matter for something. Yeah, I mean, come on, it's a freaking trident. And it's not just any trident, it looks like a Power Ranger trident or something, like... I'm gonna wear it. I'll keep the other one just in case we decide that it's not great, but... How can I not equip it for a bit? I mean, we're seeing 3,100 crits. 3,100 crits. If we get a couple of back-to-back 3k crits, then our damage looks really good. Main hand mace and plate. I don't understand. This chest seems to give us like random blue items. And I don't know like if I'm supposed to just be taking the items or if I'm supposed to be passing on the items or what is supposed to be happening there exactly. I really don't know. I've just been taking the stuff. But now I realize like should we be having a discussion about who needs this stuff? If I loot the chest last and it's still in there, then I guess nobody needs it. I guess. But yeah, that chest confuses me. Because it doesn't trigger us to roll on any of the loot. It works like a regular chest, but it is loot from the boss. So like when I go in there and take it, nobody else took anything. I just go in there and I loot everything. I feel bad now. Alright, this is our attunement. There we go. That is quest complete for our attunement for Molten Core. Which I think is only the second time in my life I've done that quest. The other time was in Season of Mastery. Although I never raided in Season of Mastery. I don't know if we have a second torch. Oh, there we go. Somebody did have one. Perfect. Two-handed mace, 17 strength, 12 stamina, and 14 int. Increases healing and spells. Oh, that's definitely a pally mace. That's cool looking. Did I check that guy for reals? Ooh, nice call, nice call. It turns out I did not. Turns out I did not. I wonder how many bosses I haven't actually looted. Probably too many. I really wish it would just give it to you. I'm so bad at, as long as somebody loots, I wish it would distribute the coins. I'm so bad at looting bosses. It comes from like years and years of raiding with Master Looter and never really having to worry about picking things up. You know, you do Master Looter and then you roll for the item, and then if you want an item, somebody hands it to you and you never have to do anything. That's where this habit comes from. Just like a decade of being used to only playing with Master Looter in raids. It's like, if it's a boss, I just don't loot it. Martin, thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here today. I had 35 when I started, then I haven't been looting them all. Yeah. I missed a couple, probably. Where are they at? Man, I wish I can keep these in like one location in my bags. I got 40, so it's possible that there's one or two I did not loot. I have the trinket that drops here. I have this trinket, if this is the trinket that we're talking about. 2% chance on melee to gain 1 extra attack and 28 attack power. I've been told this is BIS. I missed at least 2, yeah. I figured 2 sounds right. Yeah, I missed at least 2 somewhere. That sounds right. All I can do is try to get better at it. Yeah, if you see a boss go down and you don't think I looted it, just say something. Sometimes in here, I don't notice that a guy is a boss. Because some of the bosses are just named guys, and they're in a pack of like 20 other named guys, and sometimes I just don't notice. Sometimes I think I've looted all the bodies in the pile, and like the one body I haven't looted is the one that has the reel on it. Alright, final boss time. Alright, we have a neck piece with 8 stamina and 34 attack power. I feel like I need this. And then we have a staff, stamina and spirit fire resist. I think I need this attack power. I don't need defense rating, so I'm taking this. Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm gonna roll on it at least. We didn't win it. The warrior won it over us, so there you go. And we'll probably never see that again. Did I loot this guy? I didn't loot this guy either. See, I see the loot, I get the loot, I just want to walk away after the loot's gone. See, I'm leaving reels all over the place. Yeah, see, loot the boss, right, exactly. I got him this time. This time I got him. It looks like we are circling back to take out some of the bosses that we skipped. I believe. Yes. There we go. Boss looted. What shows am I watching right now? I'm not watching any TV shows right now. There hasn't been anything that I've really wanted to get invested in. Right now, with my spare time, I'm playing Metaphor Refantagio. And last night, my wife started playing Blue Prince on the Xbox. Blue Prince seems like it's a really unique type of game. So yeah, I'm playing Metaphor, I'm watching my wife play Blue Prince. And that is how I am entertaining myself during my leisure hours right now. This guy probably has reels on him. Because he has a name. There we go, we got his reels. Cloth pants we don't need. Yeah, we got him. I just noticed we have so many gnomes in this group. It's a lot of gnomes. Plate belt and some kind of green helmet. No reels on him. That was it. That was the last boss that we're killing here. Weirdly, he didn't drop any reels. Let's take the portal to Ironforge. Alright, so we're doing Stratholme next. So we need to fly to the Plaguelands. The only flight point I have in the Plaguelands, unfortunately, is Chillwind. I don't think I have a western or an eastern Plaguelands flight point. Yeah, I don't think I grabbed anything out there. Okay, so I'm just gonna fly where I can fly, I guess. 14 inventory spaces left. Maybe we pop in and vendor some stuff. Are we doing living or dead or both? I'm not sure. It's a good question. Have you... Oh, you know what? Have you guys ever experienced this before? Because I have an enlargement buff on me, I can't get down here to vendor. And I've never had this happen. But my character model is currently too big to exist in Ironforge. So I'm just gonna get out of here. Will I make a guild? Never again. And to be fair, I've never really made a guild. But I will never have a guild that's associated with the channel directly. Like, I will join someone else's guild if I find the right place. When I join a guild, I just want to be a guest in that guild. I don't want the guild to be about me or what I'm doing. I don't want the guild to be related necessarily to the channel or to the channel community. If I will join a guild that is someone else's guild that functions on its own, that doesn't have drama, like, I will gladly join someone else's guild. I am flying... Where am I flying? I guess I'm going to Chillwind Camp. That's all I got. How many reels do you get per boss? It seems like it's like 1 to 3. But I haven't been paying attention too much. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick while I'm in flight. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Do we have the Lights Hope? No, I haven't been out to Lights Hope at all. I haven't even been out that way. So we'll have to make the run. Unfortunately. Amy, it's going to be a cold practice today. Yeah, I see that it's 40 degrees and windy. Yesterday would have been a better day for James's first soccer practice. But today is the day that we get. Yeah. He's got like that Under Armour type shirt thing. He should probably wear that under a t-shirt. Insulate his chest. It feels like 22. That's the real feel? Oh, good. Yeah. Play some soccer in some sub-zero temperatures. Yeah, he really needs like some Under Armour leggings too. Maybe he should just wear sweatpants today and not shorts. I would say today real feels 22. He should probably wear sweatpants, an undershirt, and maybe like an over sweater. Like he should bundle up a bit basically. He's not going to be running around in shorts and a t-shirt, you know. I must have missed your message. I don't have my phone down here. Unless you said something in chat earlier that I missed. I don't have my phone down here. Do I have my Argent Dawn trinket? I don't even know what that is. No. I don't have my Argent Dawn trinket. I don't know how to get my Argent Dawn trinket. And that's probably something I'll have to worry about later on. You did message me back in chat. Okay, I'm gonna look at your previous messages. Just check your channel activity. Oh, okay, I see it now. Did they have something? Did they have leggings for him? It lets you collect the undead stones and turn it into rep. Oh yeah, that's right. I can get it at the Chillwind. Okay, I'll look around when we land and see if I can pick one up. I do have an empty trinket slot, so. Let's see. It's probably one of these quest givers, huh? The Argent Dawn Commission. This has got to be it.
Be careful.
Achieve your destiny. Okay, there we go. Everybody, stop panicking. I got it. I got the trinket. Now we have like a 40-minute run. Good times. It's not boy's size. He should just be able to wear a men's small. Yeah, if you're looking at like Under Armour stuff, he should be able to wear a men's small. Or maybe even a men's medium. Like for leggings, he can probably do small. For like a shirt, he probably need like a medium. My son's only 9 years old. He's about to be 10 this summer, but he's like 5'4". He's like 5'4", and he's basically a giant for his age. So he's outgrowing like kids' clothing, and now he's into like tiny men's clothing. D1 basketball. Yeah, he'll probably play basketball eventually. Right now, he's really into swimming. He's been swimming for the past year. He really enjoys swimming. I feel like swimming is really good for him because it's building muscles in his whole body at an age before he should really be weightlifting a lot. He shouldn't really be weightlifting a lot. So swimming is good to build muscles, and now we got him doing soccer for the spring. So it's just like a 6 or 7 week soccer season, so... I was tall too, and people always told me that, oh, you should play basketball. I was never really very interested in basketball. And for some reason, I was very contrary as a kid, and especially as a teenager. So the more people told me that I should do something, the less I wanted to do it. Because I was just a contrary little shit. And very immature. So whenever people are like, oh, you're tall, you should play basketball. I was like, no. No. When I should have been like, oh yeah, you know, maybe that's a good idea. Oh man, I'm probably just gonna head right for the dungeon. Oh wait, we have a warlock, so yeah, maybe I'll just take my summon and I'll get the flight point and stuff afterwards. Because I'm never gonna get there. It's gonna take like 40 minutes, it looks like, to get there. And because we're enlarged, because of the one buff, it feels like we're moving so freaking slowly. You were short, skinny, and underweight, they wanted you to do wrestling. Yeah, you would have been good at, like, freestyle wrestling. Because freestyle wrestling, like, the less you weigh, the better off you are. And the shorter you are, the less likely you're gonna get hurt. And so ideally, you'd be small and short, and then you'd pack on, like, as much lean muscle mass as you can. And then you would try to squeak into the lowest weight that you can get into. Yeah, I'm gonna take the summon because I want to get this run on the road, and we'll get the flight point and stuff later. Yeah, we're big and feeling slow, otherwise known as the Tauren effect. Exactly. Alright, we got plate gloves, 22 strength, immune to disarm. How cool is that? How many times have you wanted to be immune to disarm? Master key to the city, not really sure about that. I saw a named guy in there and I looted him, but he didn't have any reels. So I think I'm good. Don't think we've missed anything yet. We've had our first casualty. Warlock down. What am I going to do with these Scourge Stones? Do I turn these in for rep or something, right? We got Invader Scourge Stones, we have Minion Scourge Stones. I think I turn these in for rep. I don't think we have a clear timer. I don't see any timers displayed, but I really don't know. We got a nice staff here, 8 stam, 10 int, 7 spirit. Okay. And then we just got some Corruptor Scourge Stones. I'm assuming we just greed on the Scourge Stones, like nobody needs them more than anybody else. Leather gloves, stamina, intellect, spirit. It is a really cool looking trident, isn't it? I thought so too. The weapon we had on might have been a little bit better than this one, but I went with this one because it looks so cool. We chose aesthetics over a small, tiny little percentage of character power. Everyone roll need on orbs. When you win one, pass. What does that mean? If I roll need and I win, how do I... Oh, you mean pass on the next one. Okay, I see. So if you've already won, if you've already got an orb, pass on the next orb that drops. I like it. the orb is for Crusader enchant. Okay, nice. "17 agility, 11 stamina, 20 agility." Oh, this has attack power too. I'm gonna take these because they have attack power. I'm not gonna equip them right now because we're gonna have to resocket the rune. So let's just hang out for a second, unless we have time right here to quickly resocket our feet. We're doing Wyvern Strike. Lightforged belt, that's a bind on equip. We won that on a greed roll, that's nice. Traveler's Backpack, 16 slot bag. I'm about to roll need on this. I don't have any 16 slot bags, so, you know, I'm gonna roll need. I'm assuming other people will roll need if they need it. And if they don't need it, they'll pass or they'll roll greed. There we go. We really do need that. There we go, that's 6 more slots of inventory space. The backpack may be the best loot. We've gotten some pretty good loot. We got the weapon, we got shoulders, we got boots. We've gotten some pretty good loot, but yeah, the backpack might be the most valuable player. Especially with how bad I am at inventory management. That's a long sheep time. There we go. Yeah, this is very much reminiscent of Scarlet Monastery. I like it. It's really cool. The new Scarlet Enclave is pretty amazing too. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Alright, he dropped leather shoulders, strength, agility, and stamina. I feel like these... I don't know. It could be better for us, right? But it's leather, so a part of me doesn't really want to take it. I don't really know if it's better for us or not. More agility, more strength, less stamina. I am not sure. What do you guys think about the shoulders? I'm always kind of reluctant to put on anything that's below my armor class. Especially when it comes to endgame stuff, but I've been told that's not the right philosophy to have. Yeah, I guess I can take it and see. I'm gonna wear them for now. From the aesthetic side, they're pretty cool. If we're talking YouTube subscriptions, memberships, keep in mind sometimes on the mobile you can't do it on mobile. If you're using an iPhone, I don't think you have the option for memberships on an iPhone. I'm not sure, but I know there was some caveat to like either tips or memberships when trying to do it from a mobile device. Cloth gloves, 9 stam, 9 int, 10 spirits. So the righteous orb, is this the orb that we're supposed to be rolling need on? The righteous orb? Need on the orb, okay. Murky got the orb. So we need on orbs until we get an orb. If it works out that way. This is a really cool room. Very cool looking. That was the last possible orb drop, so no orb for us. That's okay. I didn't see any others drop. But maybe I missed them. Two-handed sword. Two-handed sword, 53 DPS, 246 top end. And it sends. How do I not just take this sword right now? I don't really know. It's a lot of freaking damage. That is a lot of freaking damage. I'm gonna roll on it and see what happens. Take everything. You guys are great. Should I grab this? You guys are like, take it. Take it. Just take it. Take it. I'm gonna take it. I took it. No, did I win it? I won the Striders. I didn't want the Striders. Oh, I got the sword too. Okay, I'm gonna put the sword on. We're gonna use. Oh, I don't have any room in my inventory. Oh Jesus. Okay, I need to make some room. All right. The good news is the sword's equipped. The other good news is we're max skill. We're max skill with swords, so we can start slapping with this right away. Oh my god, the inventory issue is just like so bad. Everything is hunter loot, exactly. Now it really is. Now that I'm a melee hunter, literally everything is hunter loot, except plate. Plate and intellect stuff. Everything else I'll take. They need to have little vendor robot toys in Season of Discovery. Somebody should be able to put out like a little vendor robot and we should be able to vendor our stuff. Season of Discovery really needs some stuff like that. Agility on the two-hander? Yeah, eventually we should get it enchanted. I mean, if we're going to hold on to it for a while, it's worth it, but we've been replacing weapons pretty frequently. I don't want to waste an enchant. But this thing, it seems pretty strong. So maybe it's something we would hang on to for a bit. The engineer scrapbot is in the game. Oh, okay, it's an engineering thing. For someone like me, that's almost worth it. It's almost worth it to level engine. I bet you can't unlock it until, like, you know, you probably can't even get the bot until you're 60. So it wouldn't help me out while leveling up, but it could be a really big help in dungeons. Hold on to Crypt Fiend parts and bone fragments. They sell. Oh god, I've probably been dropping all that stuff. I'll have to... I don't know what I have to do to get it right, you know? I have to have all 16 slot bags, and then I'll just hold on to everything forever and never sell anything and sort through it at some point. Martin, thank you for the membership, man. I really appreciate that. And thanks for being here today, hanging out with us. I mean 24 to 30 slot bags? Yes. Ideally the bags would be 30 slot bags. That would be ideal. The reinforced rune cloth bags. Those are the 18 slot bags they put into sod. I'll have to see if there's any on the auction house and what they go for. I'm broke, so I doubt I can afford them, but maybe someday. You know, we all have to have dreams, aspirations. Magister's Belt, bind when equipped cloth, 10 stam, 12 int. Yeah, we're gonna look at bags on the auction house if we ever make it back to a city. Oh yeah. Whoa, there we go. Yeah, that's a 30 slot bag. Yes, I need 4 of those. I need retail size bags. That would solve all my problems. I would never vendor anything I needed if I could just hold on to everything forever. That would solve all my problems. Dreadmist belt, binds when equip. Plate, stamina, intellect pants. Martin, thanks man, much appreciated. Yeah, 300 gold sounds expensive, but if I keep doing endgame stuff and I'm constantly engaged and I'm vendoring stuff and doing other things, like eventually I think I'll have a lot of gold. There's also a ton of quests I can do just to get gold at this point, and we can finish off the places like Felwood. I can quest in Winterspring. I can do the questing in the Plaguelands. Lots of questing I can do just to get gold if I want to. So yeah, I feel like just by playing an endgame and continuing to engage with content, I'll make gold. You don't get the gold bonus? Oh, that's right, because you lose the buff. That's hilarious. Yeah, I really... They should have left the 300% in. I wonder if it's worth it to stop your leveling progress at 59 and just grind quests for gold while you still have the buff. I will check all those bodies in a second, yep. There we go. Got it. Thank you. What was our slash played? Let's see. Well, we've been level 60 for a couple hours. Our slash played... Ooh, this is giving me too much information. 2 days, 16 hours. 2 days and 16 hours, so whatever that math works out to. And then subtract 2 hours, we've been level 60 for about 2 hours. Maybe a little bit longer than that. Yeah, and we're definitely going to spend a lot of time grinding for reals. Which, I like that kind of system. I like it where we can grind currency and we can get good gear with the currency. Even better if the currency doesn't have like a daily cap or a weekly cap on it. Then even better. Oh no, not a were chicken. Good old were chickens. I don't remember how they were in BFA. By BFA, they were probably pretty good. What's next after the Hunter? More Hunter. We're going to focus on endgame stuff for a while on the Hunter. Eventually, we're going to finish off the Paladin. And for like a new character, I can't decide if I want to do like a mage or a warlock. I want to do a ranged DPS. Next character we level in SOD, which probably won't be for a little bit, I want to do a ranged DPS. But for the most, I want to focus on getting this character into endgame stuff, and once we're doing some raids, then I won't mind devoting some days to leveling a new character, because I doubt we'll be able to raid every day. But that's going to be a little bit. But I really can't decide if I want to do a mage or a warlock. That's basically what it comes down to for like a fresh character in SOD. Do I want to try mage? Do I want to try warlock? I've seen warlocks do some pretty amazing AoE. So that's intriguing. And I don't know a lot about mages. Like, apparently mages are pretty good. Fire mage is probably the way to go. What I like most about the mage is just like the ease of traveling around the world. Like having teleports, having portals. But I'm not sure. A moonkin it is then, yes. No, I don't know. I don't think I'll go moonkin. You guys know I don't like being shapeshifted. If I did a druid, it'd be a feral druid, but I don't want to do melee back to back. We did the paladin, we've been on the warrior, so the next character's got to be a ranged class. So it's going to be mage or warlock. Is there a way to be in astral form instead of moonkin form? I'm not sure if Season of Discovery has astral form. I know they have different shapeshift forms. I've seen kitty cats that were like fire cats. So I know they've done something to provide some additional forms. I just don't know what all the options are. Alright, we got a ring with strength, agility, stamina on it. I'm going to roll on that. In order to do that, I'm going to need a little bit of space in my inventory. Because all of my rings suck. My rings are very bad. This one is the worst one. We can't do that right now because we are in combat. Was that the last boss? No, we have to open this, right? Once this opens, then another boss comes out. They do have astral form. That's nice. That's a cool option to have. I still think I would rather do a warlock or a mage. But it's good to know that it exists. We'll probably try it out eventually. Yes, let's try to swap our rings out really quick. Or no, I did swap it out. No, I didn't. Yeah, this is the problem. When you have an inventory like mine, the problem becomes you can't find anything. I'll find that ring in a couple of months when I clean out my inventory. It's in there somewhere, I think. Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh, I saw it. No, it's gone. There it is. I don't really need anything on this. I guess I'll do sword spec on it. I don't feel like anything here is particularly helpful, but okay. Okay. Here we go. Got a one-handed mace. Gauntlets of defense are mail with agility, stam, and intellect. Yes. Yes to those. Again, I don't have space. I don't even know. I'll drop this. Cool. Hey, we got a lot of gear in here. I feel like these are probably better also. I don't have anything else to drop. There we go. We'll drop the mushroom cap. I have taken every single piece of loot. All of your loot now shall belong to me. Very cool. That was awesome. Amitosh, thank you so much for tanking today, man. I really appreciate it. It's been a blast. Let's take this port out of here. Whew, okay. Before I forget, because I will, let me go ahead and slot my pants with flanking strike. And we gotta get our gloves re-enchanted as well. Cobra Slayer. There we go. We should be good. I'm about to call it a day for the day. I'm actually at my time limit. That run ended perfectly at the time that I wanted it to be done, because my son has his first soccer practice today. So we're all very excited for that. That's happening in a little bit. So unfortunately, I am out of time. But we got a lot of loot. We obviously hit 60. We are pretty geared out now, actually. Like, all of our loot is pretty good. What's our worst piece? Our worst piece is probably the cloak, the chest. Everything else is like pretty solid for just hitting level 60. We need a cloak and a chest, and then everything else is pretty good. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll do some more dungeons. We'll do some more grinding. I'll put us in Booty Bay, because tomorrow the first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna spend some of our 60 tarnished reels. Should be able to get at least one piece of gear from this, I'm hoping. Maybe that can get us a chest piece. That would be awesome. So yeah, thank you guys for being here today. Really do appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your afternoon or evening time. And we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.